And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to MFHL Game Day number 7 here on G-Show Productions, live on this Sunday afternoon from the Hockey for All Center. Playing in the Flynn Rink this afternoon is going to be the home team, the Winnipeg Ice, taking on the Eastman Selects. This edition of MFHL Game Day is brought to you by, as always, Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools. Be sure to check out their store locations today in Brandon and Winnipeg, Manitoba. They're your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. Be sure to check out their website, too, at midcanadafasteners.shop. We're brought to you by Goaltenders, your goalie's personal video review service. Be sure to get in contact with them by visiting their website at gordytumelsongoalies.ca, and to Terrico. Serving Manitoba producers for over 80 years in the agricultural industry. Want to know why they're so trusted by Manitoba producers in this industry in particular? Well, check out their website at terrico.ca for more information. And speaking of the goaltenders, we have two of the best defensive teams on paper in the MFHL squaring off against each other in this afternoon's matchup. And taking a look at this season series, it's been all one-goal games so far. Seeing the Winnipeg Ice taking the first game of the season 3-2, then 1-0, winning the most recent one back in December in a shootout here at Hockey for All Center 2-1, where the Eastman Selects were actually up in that game 1-0 until the dying seconds of it. Laura Melissa has started in every game and has been phenomenal for this Winnipeg Ice team. 3-0 record, a 9.46 save percentage, and 1 shutout. And it also has to go to her team to credit them there, because they've limited this Eastman Selects team in the shot categories. But this Eastman Selects team, man, this is a team that has given the traditional top powers in the league, like the Winnipeg's Yellowhead Chiefs, you know, those types of teams, trouble this season. And they are for real. If we take a look at the Eastman Selects stat sheet here, their player card, they're 4th place heading into this matchup this afternoon. They're not second in the league in goals for, but they have 56. They're about middle of the pack there. They're also not first in terms of goals against in the league. That goes to the Winnipeg Ice. They are second in that category, though. They are 4th in penalty minutes. So one of the most disciplined teams in the league, and they're tied for the best save percentage in the MFHL with the Interlake Lightning at .938 collectively. This is a team that's averaged only 29.6 shots against per game this season. The notable players to watch are going to be Shan Scott Cook, who was doing absolutely everything for the Eastman Selects team last Saturday night against the Avros, scoring a goal, playing a solid 200-foot game. Ava Boyley is tied for second in the team in points, and no matter who starts, whether it's Addison Tomes or Oriana Kennedy, the goaltending should be a standout this afternoon for this Eastman Selects team. Getting to the Winnipeg Avros, this is a team that is second in the league in goals for, first in the league in goals against, and the most disciplined team in the league. They're 1-2 at home, though, so far for 2024, losing 3-2 in OT 2 Sundays ago to the Yellowhead Chiefs, and losing 2-1 on Wednesday to the Interlake Lightning, beating Winnipeg yesterday, the Avros, 2-1, to finally get in the win column here at home. And yeah, the notable players for this Winnipeg Ice team: Hallie Chablik, centerman of the top line, Cassie Carvalho, and pictured in this is Aaliyah Texiera, our player of the game, actually, this past Wednesday night on MFHL Game Day. And speaking of that, what a game it was. Played on the PCL rink, the PCL construction rink here at Hockey for All Center. It was a game where the Winnipeg Ice were up 1-0 in the second period, but the Interlake Lightning would come back to have a huge third period, to have one of their best wins, their most impressive wins in terms of the opponent they were going against in franchise history. And the scoring, of course, started off in that second period. Barzilski going to turn it over right onto the tape of Aaliyah Texiera to make it 1-0 for this Winnipeg Ice team. Would be scoreless for the rest of that period, but in the third, on the first power play goal of the game that this Interlake Lightning squad team had, they're going to put this away for a goal, and then Delaney Rigaud up next with another chance on the power play to play hero for Interlake.
Interlake girl advantage. Just at the point, bringing it in. Rigaud, leaving it for her teammate. Up to Veda Rigaud. Her shot deflected but couldn't get in on net. 30 seconds remaining now. Delaney Rigaud scores!
Delaney Rigaud picks up that puck in the corner, circles around, and ends up burying it on Bailey Grunwald to give Interlake the lead on the power play. They would hold on to win it 2-1, one of the biggest wins of their season and in franchise history, quite frankly. As we take a look at the standings, the Lightning, they're now up to 6th place in the standings. The Ice will still be in 1st place no matter what happens in this game this afternoon, but they're looking to go 2 wins in a row. The Eastman Selects looking to climb into 2nd place. And yeah, this should be a great one this afternoon, folks. This Winnipeg Ice team, you know, they outshot the Interlake Lightning this past Wednesday, but Interlake played scrappy in their own end, played hard, and relied on generating on their opportunities. That coming on the power play last game. What will it be for the Eastman Selects? And honestly, for this Eastman Selects team, they've also shown not only can they capitalize on their opportunities, but they can also dictate the play. Last time I saw these two teams meet, it was a bit of a more passive attack from the Eastman Selects to defend against the Ice. We'll see if they change that up today or if they keep that the same. Both these teams looking to end off their weekend on a positive note. Can the Winnipeg Ice go 2-0 on their weekend? Can the Eastman Selects go 2-0 on their weekend? Can Eastman get in the win column in the season series for the first time this year in 2023-2024? Well, stay tuned to find out. G-Show Productions, myself, Graham, the G-Show Foresight, your play-by-play commentator. We'll be back after these two teams make it onto the ice for MFHL Game Day number 7. We'll be back for the national anthem here for the Winnipeg Ice versus the Eastman Selects, brought to you by Make Cannon Fasteners and Tools, Terrico, and Goaltenders. Enjoy the game, everybody. And the Winnipeg Ice, of course, hosting the Eastman Selects here on this Sunday afternoon from the Hockey for All Center in the Flynn Arena. Of course, I'm your host, Graham the G Show Forsyth. Well, not just your host, but your play-by-play commentator for this afternoon. The Selects could very well be in second place by the end of this weekend with the win. At least they give themselves a chance for that, as they're a point behind second place heading into this matchup. And for the Winnipeg Ice, they look for win number 18 after bouncing back yesterday for their first win in this facility all season long. The centerman at the face-off circle, draw one by Talia Jones, and we're off here in this afternoon affair. Heidinger circling around before crossing the red line and dumping that in on Laura Melissa. No, sorry. It might be Bailey Grunwald in net for the Winnipeg Ice. Oriana Kennedy in net for the Eastman Selects. This puck along the left side in the Winnipeg Ice end. It gets up to Hepner. Her shot can be wide of the net. In the net occupied by Bailey Grunwald, who gets the start today. Cross ice for Annika Russell, closest to us, and Annika Russell going to get in the way of the puck. Able to send this down deep, and she goes to work on the forecheck. Russell plays it up to the point, D to D, it goes to Lazarenko. Her shot tipped, and I think Kennedy might have gotten a piece of it. Leon. Adeline Nolgren gets bumped off the puck down low. It's played up to the point to Lazarenko. D to D to Moffat. Surveying Moffat. Her shot gets through. Rebound there. Loose puck. But the Selects able to cover it up and able to get it out. But this will be going down for an icing. So they tried to relieve the pressure here. With 18:42 remaining in the period. So the draw going to be won by the Winnipeg Ice. Across to Lazarenko, back to Caitlin Moffat. Can't hold it in, though. She just decides to regroup. Receiving a pass back again, D to D, up to the left, and into the zone to Jacob. Her draw pass to Chablik, ends up getting the puck back. Jacob, her shot from the left circle, wide of the net. Selects able to dump it out and giving chases. Waddell trying to beat Moffat there, and Moffat will backhand this into the corner, where you folks can't really see it because of all the heads that are here. Nice to see this type of crowd out for this Sunday action in the MFHL. Chloe Nicholas in on the forecheck now, battling with Devin Brown. In to help is Isabella Mann. Nicholas still battling this puck, gets to the slot to Russell. Up to Compte, down low to that right face-off circle now to Nicholas. Chloe Nicholas, backhand out in front, will be covered up well by the Selects as Boyley tries backhanding it out but can't. This rims around down below the Eastman Select zone. Compte pinching up now with the puck. Compte shot, rebound there, tries backhand it in, but can't. Compte going to draw a penalty in the process. And with that, this Winnipeg Ice team going to the power play for the first time. Of course, as mentioned in the pregame show, this Eastman Selects comes in ranked 4th in penalty minutes. Add 2 more into those totals. So it'll be Isabella Carrier going off with 17:26 remaining here in this first period of play. In this first power play brought to you by Midcanton Fasteners and Tools, your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. Sally Chablik in on the draw against Boyley. Boyley wins this towards the boards. Puck now in the possession of the Winnipeg Ice as it goes D to D to Caitlin Moffat. Moffat looking up ice, surveying option. She goes down low to Carvalho. Carvalho tries feeding it back to Moffat. Moffat will send it right back down low to her. Now Beavis on top of this puck, going hard on this penalty kill here, just trying to eat it along the boards. The Ice trying to shovel it out, and they finally do. In the possession down low, Moffat in tight there, pass for Chablik, but was not on the mark. This goes up to the point to number 14 in Moffat. Her shot through the slot, handled not cleanly there by Kennedy on the side of the net, poking away at it is the Ice. And what's going to be the call? The Selects defend their crease, shoveling the Avros out, or the ice out of there. There'll be no goal on the play. Oriana Kennedy just strong enough on her post to hold that in. The ice looked like two players at one point were banging away at it. We'll see if Isabella Mann here gets kicked out of the face-off circle as we're waiting for her teammates. They don't. They draw up the puck. We play on. Compton now stepping up on the draw to receive the puck. Sends that to Mann, but Mann loses a handle on it. And it'll be sent all the way back down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. Back there to handle it. It's up to Compton. Compton gets this back up. Right side to Russell. Russell now breaking into the select zone. Down that right side. Out the other one. DDD now to make Farmer. Farmer to the right face-off circle for Mann. Her shot from that right circle will be stopped up by number 1 in Oriana Kennedy. We will get a face-off here with 35 seconds remaining now. Still 0-0 as the Ice search for a potential girl advantage goal. Draw going to be won towards the boards by number 10 in Mann. There with her, tying her up as Nicholas. This puck squirts out into the possession of the Selects as Scott Cook along her boards, along her own bench, got cut off and the Ice tie it up. They get possession of the puck. Now Compton, though, disrupted at the point, and this gets sent all the way down where Scott Cook will give chase on Meg Farmer as this penalty expires for the Selects team. Huge goal for them. They come out of it tied 0-0. So that's the score in this game so far. Carvalho chipping this down low. It'll be Dixon getting to it first. 2 Ice players there and 2 Selects, and the Selects come out victorious. Devin Brown sends this across ice, but that's intended for nobody. Just looked like she was getting that out of danger. Delaquie goes D-to-D in her own end to Texiera. Leah Texiera, player to watch in this game. Double shifted in the loss that the Ice had to the Lightning on Friday night. So this gets rimmed all the way down by Coxlaughter onto the stick of Texiera and turned over into the possession of Lauder as she sends that all the way down off the boards. Too hard for her teammates as it goes down for an icing. We'll get a draw in the select zone with that in mind. This game brought to you by Terrico, serving Manitoba producers for over 80 years. It'll be Chablik winning the draw over to Lazarenko. Beavis gets it by Lazarenko. So it's now on to the stick of Moffat in her own end. Goes up ice down that right side to Chablik. Chablik tries getting by but can't. She gets held up at her own line and it's Ginger Fast trying to chug her way up the left. So an offside will be called on the play. So we got a stoppage here. With 14:15 remaining, it'll be Boyley losing the draw to number 15 in Chablik. D-to-D, the Ice go, trying to go up that right side for Russell, but couldn't. It's interesting, Eugene Kaminsky splitting up Chloe Nicholas and Jacob together in this game. It's been one of the best duos in the league all season long. It's almost a turnover at the Selects line, but they survive it. Hepner now sending this all the way in, where Grunwald there to come out of her net and to play it. It gets sent up out of the zone for Carvalho. This puck gets by her again, giving pressure now on Chloe Carey, but she survives going D-to-D. Up the middle seam, not able to hit the stick there of Heidinger on that breakout pass into the neutral zone. Can't find the stick of Chloe Nicholas. Icing negated on the play, giving chase, Carvalho on it, but to receive it was number 16 in Heidinger. Ice force a turnover though, as this gets rimmed around. Pinching up, Meg Farmer to play this down low. In on it now is Remillard. Playing it off the boards. The Selects get it out. It's going to be Maciera who gets on it quickly. Tries going D-to-D, but now coughed up. Heidinger shot. Oh, nice save by Grunwald. Maciera unable to get that cleanly over to a teammate. Ice survive it, though, as still a 0-0 game. This puck played off of the end boards and into the crease. The Selects end, where we'll get a stoppage with 12:40 remaining here in this period. Ice with the shot advantage, 4-2. So we're just adjusting our camera here, folks, so bear with us. There's no earthquake happening right now at this arena. The Selects in their own end, they get it out, but on to get it quickly is Talia Jones. Going D-to-D to Texiera, where just past her red line, sends it down deep the right side. Two Ice players now in on the forecheck, puck sent out slot. Onto the stick of Jacob, now onto Russell's stick down low. Jacob there in support, picks up this loose puck. Leaves it for Texiera as the two switch. Texiera has this puck knocked away from her down low, where it'll be Abby Dixon tries getting past. Has the puck taken away from her at first. But the Selects team able to send it down deep now into the Winnipeg Ice zone. It'll be Texiera reversing this to Delacqui. Delacqui off of the backboards now to Texiera. Off the boards to Jacob. Tries cutting inside but can't. Still in the ice zone. Now this puck sent into the center ice for Carvalho. Springs Jacob. Middle seam. And that shot turned aside there by Oriana Kennedy. Into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Selects. Into the Winnipeg zone now. Below the ice net as they pick it up. That pass can't find the stick of Jacob. Turned over. The Selects send it right back down deep into the Winnipeg zone again with 11 minutes remaining now on the clock in this first period of play. Cross ice pass intended for Chloe Nicholas, but can't catch up to her. So it was a bit off, but the Ice now looking to go on the forecheck in the Selects end. Defenseman coming to pinch up. This gets out of the zone into the neutral zone where Scott Cook takes down Annika Russell, forces a turnover, cut towards the middle. Moffett was there to intercept. This gets sent all the way down into the Select zone where it'll be Lexi Remillard to retrieve it as she goes to an outlet, and Chloe Carrier is back into the neutral zone now where no one has clean possession of it yet. Nolgren decides to just dump this down past her red line and go off for a change. Breakout pass, now taken down the left side by Mann. Tries cutting in, but can't. Finds the skate of Lexi Remillard on that move. Maciera now down low going to work, and in on the support to come help is Annika Russell. The Selects having other plans perhaps of breaking out. They can't quite do it yet. Rimmed all the way down low. It'll be Lexi Remillard getting double teamed. Now has help, her other Remillard out there with her, down low. So this puck now trying to squirt it down out the right side as it did for a moment, but it's back along those boards in the Select zone. So we'll be back into the ice zone. Going D-to-D, Compty plays that up the middle to Talia Jones. Jones sends this down low. Nice forecheck there by Carvalho. Selects with some trouble, but finally get it out, and it'll be Abby Dixon picking this puck up in the neutral zone. The chance there for Scott Cook. Rebound off of the backboards. Couldn't go in on net. The Ice surviving. Opportunistic there. Pass almost picked up off the middle, but now here's a pass sent up off the boards for Jacob, so I should say. But she would be offside. So we'll get a face-off outside of the Eastman Select zone with 8:44 remaining in this period. Shots 5-2 for the Ice. Jacob with a potential chance there to make this a 1-0 game, but to remember the rules of the game. As an offside, the refs called it that. As this draw won and sent in deep into the ice zone by Eastman. That pass intended for Jacob, can't find her in her own end, so it'll be Cassie Lesage in her own end in the select zone. Playing this into the neutral ice. It'll be the Ice sending it right back into the Eastman zone. Chaplik now, first one in on the forecheck, into support is Russell. She picks up the loose puck, banks it off the boards right side to Caitlin Moffat, but Moffat's pass back to her gets intercepted. Down the left side now, skating is Beavis, but her shot blocked there by Caitlin Moffat. She recovered well on the play. Moffat now finding an outlet down that left side as they try going cross ice. Annika Russell, nice pass across, shot, oh, nice save by Kennedy. Rebound potentially, but Russell couldn't get it clean. Look at it after that initial shot. Coming down the other way now is the Selects down the right. Picked up loose puck, Remillard, her shot. High of the net, trying to go glove side. Intercepted in the ice zone and taken the other way by them now. It's Chloe Nicholas surveying options, drops it for Mann. Mann, her shot can't get through. Huge block from Lexi Remillard. Down low in the select zone. Again, Carrier, her pass up the middle will be intercepted, but at least played out of the zone as the Ice send it back down into Eastman's zone once again. Be Lexi Remillard first on it. Reverses this around to Chloe Carrier. Carrier up the middle, her pass behind Abby Dixon. As the Ice go D to D, played up the left side into the neutral zone. Chloe Carrier will be the first one back again. Plays this up the right side for Fast. Fast tries getting a sneaky pass through, threading that to Isabella Carrier, but the Ice's defense too good there. As Devin Brown able to get this pass Russell up the left side now on the breakout. The Selects played that into the middle in the ice zone, but couldn't do anything much with it after as it was intercepted. Looking for a breakout, and now this is picked up. Loose puck, Jacob, her shot, a tough one. Rebound there for Oriana Kennedy. But the goaltender up to the task. She turns one aside once again. 7-2 shots now for the Winnipeg Ice in this period. This gets sent out of the Eastman Select zone for now. Played up the middle to Heidinger. Down that right side. Heidinger, her shot off of a stick, deflected out of play. With 5:51 remaining here in this first period of action. Score? Well, 0-0 still. The shots in favor of the Ice, 7-2, but this draw inside of their own end. Eastman looking for shot number 3 as they win the draw. D to D to Beavis. Her shot contested there. Hit a stick of Carvalho as it was going through. She got shaft on shaft. Played down low as it'll be Moffat now going up towards the middle, and this ends up on the stick of Carvalho. Looked like Carvalho wanted to make a move at first, just decides to dump it down, gets taken out. No penalty on the play as the refs just let him play. It's Heidinger from the left side. Goes cross ice, but that pass off. Intended for a teammate. Played back into the neutral zone, past the red line. For Eastman, they send it in to get fresh bodies. Caitlin Moffat now roaming up. Passes up the left side for Chloe Nicholas. Nicholas drops upon the zone. What a move by Russell! Little inside-outside move before unloading a shot that was turned aside by Kennedy. Russell back on it up to the point to Compte. Back on the stick of Russell now. Towards the middle, backhand scores! The silky mix from Annika Russell. First impressing, attacking from the corner. Going inside, outside as Oriana Kennedy denies her at first. But then she keeps on going around the puck as she has been all game long. Gets a puck back, dangles to the inside with a nice move to the backhand, a slick move to the backhand at that. And her shot able to fool Oriana Kennedy to make it a 1-0 game for the Winnipeg Ice with 4:25 remaining in the opening period of play. Also a nice pass by Brienne Compte to give it back to her. As this Winnipeg Ice team continues to showcase their elite ability to move the puck. Russell able to get this backhand pass up to Chloe Nicholas. Nicholas now takes it towards the middle. Looking, surveying options. Nicholas, oh, nice try. But not enough juice on that pass to find Talia Jones, picked off by Ginger Fast as she sent that down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. This game brought to you by McKen Fasteners and Tools. Carvalho tried getting that one down low but could not. So it's down deep into the Winnipeg Ice zone now. The Selects in on the forecheck. 2 Ice players, 2 Select players there. So they're trying to get this puck off of the wall. And still going at it. It's finally possessed by this Winnipeg Ice team as they're able to get it into the neutral zone. Delayed offside for this Selects team as the Ice have a bit of extra time to set up the breakout here. This pass played to the middle and kicked up to the left side to Macchiera. Macchiera looking to burn past Lesage, but nice job by her to play the angle and rub her out. Picked off now, Lazarenko jumping into the play. Lazarenko able to get through Beavis as she tries sending this in front of the net, but can't find anybody. Covered up well by the Selects. Chablik going to work. Supported by Jacob. Picks up the loose puck on that play. Shot from the slot from Lazarenko. Gets paddled into the glass behind the net. This now into the boards closest to us in the corner. Can't see the play right now. Our camera angle can't get it. Lazarenko tries sending this down low but can't. Play towards the front of the net. Picked up. Shot blocked by Jacobs. By an Eastman Selects player. This gets played all the way out into the neutral ice. And once again, the Ice look to attack the other way, but they can't. Chip past the pinching Ice player coming up. Sent all the way down into the Ice zone now where the Selects go to work on it. Lexi Waddell wins that battle on the puck. Can't get her pass up to this point though. Back into the Select zone as they play it into the neutral zone. Puck by the Ice bench. So it'll be Isabella Mann picking it up. Shielding with her right arm. Having the puck on the right stick. One-handed, she goes up to the point. Compte, her shot from the point, turned aside. Good save by Oriana Kennedy. So it'll be Chloe Carrier hassled along the boards. Played to middle ice in the Select zone onto the stick of Ginger Fast. Fast tries cutting in. Nice defensive play though. Standing her ground was Meg Farmer. She plays this up the left side. Giving chase for it now. Number 15 in Chablik. So good that she negates the icing in fact. In the final minute of play now in this period, the Ice leading 1-0. This will be a delayed offside on the play. Compte's attempt in with an Ice player still in on that delayed offside. Hit that same Ice player's stick. So we'll get a face-off just outside the Ice zone here with 45.7 seconds remaining. It'll be Scott Cook winning the draw. Sent down deep by Adeline Nogren. So Nogren gives chase on the forecheck, trying to create a turnover, but can't. Annika Russell can't get this out up that right side with 30 seconds remaining on the clock now. Outletted to Russell as she backhands that down the right side into the Select zone. Macchiera in on the forecheck. Ice looking for one more chance potentially. Russell pickpockets to Macchiera. Her shot high of the net. 11 seconds remaining now. Russell, first one on the puck. One hands that up to Texiera. Will be a hand pass called on the play by Texiera by the refs. With 5.3 remaining. An early player of the game candidate for this Winnipeg Ice team, Annika Russell. She has been everywhere tonight, making nothing but positive plays with the puck. And most impressively, I'd say has been the skating and the set of mitts she has on herself. And she's guilty of making this game 1-0 for this Winnipeg Ice team. Guilty in a good way for this Ice team, as they were guilty of doing a lot of good things, right? Good puck possession, solid defense. That's the reason they lead 1-0 on the scoreboard and are up 10-2 in shots. For this Eastman Selects team, though, there's one thing that they've proven is that they can beat you in many different ways, whether that's on the forecheck, collapsing and making it tough to get shots through by blocking them, or just simply surviving and being opportunistic on their chances. What type of Winnipeg Ice team will we see respond to whatever Eastman Selects team comes out in this next period of play? We'll have to wait and see to find out. Oriana Kennedy, for the most part, though, has been really solid in her own end. Bailey Grunwald has been sharp when she's needed to be in her own crease. This Winnipeg Ice team doing a really good job of passing the puck and making short passes to keep things rolling, to keep momentum on shifts rolling. And yeah, for this Eastman Selects team, most of the puck was played and possessed in their own end. One thing that I think they'll be looking to connect on is getting this Ice team to pinch and miss on it, having the puck chip past them, and they could create something potentially on a rush chance here moving forward. That might be a part of the recipe for this Eastman Selects team, as they've struggled here, quite frankly, to break out of their own end cleanly. The Ice not as much, as like I said, leading 10-2 in the shot category and 1-0 on the scoreboard, courtesy of that sweet, beautiful goal by Annika Russell. The beautiful move put on her to make it 1-0 for the Ice. Will the Ice extend the lead? Will the Selects tie things up again coming up in period number 2? Well, we'll find out coming up soon on G-Show Productions on MFHL Game Day, brought to you by Make Hand Fasters and Tools, Terrico, and Goaltenders. Back soon, folks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our coverage of MFHL Game Day number 7 from the Flynn Arena in the Hockey for All Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba, between the visiting Eastman Selects taking on the home side, the Winnipeg Ice. After 20 minutes of play, the score, well, it is 1-0 for the Winnipeg Ice, courtesy of Annika Russell, assisted by Brienne Compte, and it was just a shot that I think Oriana Kennedy would have liked to have back. Wasn't the hardest shot, but a backhand shot, and those ones can fool goalies from time to time. You gotta track it differently than a forehand shot, right, with how it comes off of the stick. But Annika Russell, what a period she had. She was all over the place on all ends for this Winnipeg Ice team, making smart plays with the puck, showcasing her really impressive set of hands, as we saw there, just dangling through a bunch of Eastman Selects players, splitting 2 Eastman Selects players on her goal to break into that inside. And that's one area where I think this Winnipeg Ice team will be looking to take advantage of, is continue to play it down low deep. You can see that there's about 3 Eastman Selects players that go to the puck to try to close in the player with the attack, to force pressure, to make mistakes, right? And on that, if you can pass it quick enough to get it open, teammates, you can expose that, like we saw this Winnipeg Ice team do on that goal in that first period of play. Shots were 10-2 in favor of the Winnipeg Ice team. This Eastman Selects team having problems breaking out in this first period cleanly, and once they did, it was tough for them to really get anything going off of the rush on this strong Winnipeg Ice defenses. These are 2 of the best defensive teams in the league coming into this one. The Winnipeg Ice, by the rankings, have way more offense on paper, but this is an Eastman Selects team all season long that has found different ways to beat teams, these top teams too. They haven't beat this Winnipeg Ice team yet. All games have been by 1 goal apiece. Let's see if this Winnipeg Ice team can hold on to this lead in this period, if this Eastman Selects team can start to get some goals going their way. As we're underway here from the Hockey for All Center on the Flynn rink for period number 2. Into center ice and played in deep by this Eastman Selects team. Of course, both teams switching sides for this period, as it's Delacqui playing it off the backboards to Texiera. Texiera up to Russell, back down low to Texiera. The Selects coming out hard here on the forecheck. Lexi Waddell stripping Delacqui of the puck down low. Delacqui taking her down in the process. No call on the play. Isabella Carrier now. It's closed off along the boards. Macchiera able to chip this puck off the boards and send it into the Selects zone. The Ice now with it behind the Selects net. This one gets played all the way down into the Ice zone, cleared out of the Selects end. So we'll get an early ice in here. With 18:59 remaining in this second period of play, in the early stages of it here. And this game, of course, brought to you by Midcanton Fasteners and Tools, your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. It's Chablik and that top line for the Ice out. A bit of a different look as Carvalho has earned a spot on that line. Eugene Kaminsky, I assume, just wanted to split up 2 of his top point getters in Jacob and Nicholas. Now into the neutral zone on that left side for Stephanie Jacob. She kicks that out to Carvalho. Drop for Moffat. Her shot on ice gets turned aside by Oriana Kennedy. Up the other way come the Selects now. Potential 2-on-1. Heidinger, her shot deflects and just wide of the net. That could have almost fooled Grunwald. Was never in danger of doing so, as of course it missed the net. But down below, the Selects in on the puck. Nolgren tried tight turning around to maneuver but couldn't. Has the puck stripped away, and the Ice looked to turn it up the other way. It's just before the blue line. Jacob sends this in deep. Rimmed around the select zone. Well, they'll get it out. It's Devin Brown taking it up the middle. A 4-on-2 developing. Hirsch pass. Where's the back door? Unable to find a teammate in Callie Remillard. As the Ice look to play it up that right side, they do, but sent back into the zone quickly. Again, Grunwald paddles that and leaves it for number 8 in Meg Farmer. Farmer going up that left side for Nicholas. But this puck unable to be cradled it in by her. No icing on the play. So it's sent all the way down into the Eastman Select zone. Giving chase for it now is Brianne Compte. On her is Scott Cook. As Waddell comes in on the attack. On the forecheck. Scott Cook and Isabella Mann getting tangled up with each other there. So this will be down into the select zone for an icing. So the shots are now 11-2 for the Winnipeg Ice. So the crowd makes their way through. Nice to see all the people out here at the Hockey for All Center on this Sunday afternoon. This puck sent into the far-hand corner in the ice zone. Nicholas able to get this to the middle, breakout pass to Mann. Takes it down the right side now. Backdoor pass for Chloe Nicholas. Not there for her. It's held in at the line now. Texiera sends this off the boards, and it'll be onto the stick. Or onto the glove, into the glove of Oriana Kennedy. With 16-16 remaining here. With another draw inside the select zone, it's Talia Jones in on the draw going up against Ava Boyle. Boyle wins it. Where it'll be down low, chance there for the Ice. So they'll continue in on the forecheck now. Played up the boards, coming down to pinches. Texiera, her shot will be turned aside by Oriana Kennedy. Getting pad on it. In the select zone still. Played off the boards, and this will be up for Ginger Fast. Giving chase on it, but there to cut her off is Delacqui. Ginger Fast couldn't get a clean handle on the puck either, as now Texiera having some trouble handling that puck on the breakout pass attempt. Turned over now in the Winnipeg Ice zone by their net. Coming up to pinches Brown. Her shot can't get through in the ice zone from the Selects point. Turned over now and played off the boards by the Ice to alleviate the pressure was Talia Jones. Jones now going off for a change, not before she backhands it in down low into the Eastman Select zone, forcing them to go 200 feet here on the breakout. Middle seam pass to Hepner. Her pass up to Nolgren, can't find her, but off the backboards. Hepner try getting a quick shot on net. Contested and eliminated by Lazarenko. That clear attempt off of the glass goes a bit too high, hitting the netting. Which means we'll get a face-off here inside of the Winnipeg Ice zone. On to take it, Callie Remillard. Draw will be won by the Selects onto the stick of Scott Cook for a moment. But she gets contested out in front, slot there, rebound chance, loose puck still. Backing away at it is the Selects, and Grunwald able to find it now. And we'll get a stoppage in play here. With 14:36 remaining in this game, brought to you by Goaltenders, your goalie's personal video review service. Sure to check out their website at GordyTumblesonGoalies.ca for more information. Draw one to the boards closest to us by the Ice in their own end. Jacob sent that cross ice, where it was unable to be handled cleanly by a teammate. Her pass attempt. Cassie Lesage behind her own net. Goes off the boards. This goes all the way down into the ice zone. where there will be no icing on the play. So the refs wave it off. Turned over now in the ice zone where Stephanie Jacob will pick it up. Pass intended for Jacob again, couldn't find her. Inside the line, Chablik sends that to Jacob. Her cross-ice pass to Carvalho could not connect. As Ginger Fast sends her teammate in, Isabella Carrier. Carrier dangles, nice move, rebound there. But couldn't be handled by Boyle. As the Ice take it up the other way, offside will be called. Meaning we'll get a face-off just outside of the select zone. And a nice move there by Isabella Carrier to protect. A slick move to the backhand, getting a shot on net. The Ice once again on the rush, doing a really good job, no matter if it's a 2-on-1 or whatever type of combination it may be, at defending those chances. The select shot total is now up to 4 in this matchup. The Ice in their own end. Turnover at the point. Waddell, her shot from the point. Turned aside there by Grunwald. And a penalty coming up here. Compte brought down in the boards. Cross-check will be called on the play, sending the Ice to their first power play of this period. It'll be to number 17 in Adeline Nolgren. Five on 4 for the next 2 minutes here. A Winnipeg Ice power play. That can work the puck around well. 1-2, Meg Farmer skates with it before passing it to Compte. Compte back across to Farmer at the point in the select zone. Farmer's pass back. Can't hold the line for Compte as the Ice set to regroup. Compte now looks up right side to Russell. Russell off the boards, tried chipping into herself but couldn't. Puck gets sent out. And on to the select stick, number 12, Lexi Waddell, carrying it down the right side into the ice zone. Waddell tried protecting but has the puck sticked away by number 3 in Brienne Compte. The Ice looking to turn this up the other way, but Russell couldn't handle that pass cleanly. So it's sent back in. Turned over now on this Ice power play. The Selects getting it in to the ice zone. Lexi Waddell, potential opportunity, but back there to defend and get a stick on it was Meg Farmer as the shot goes out of play. 1:05 remaining on this Ice power play. Not much of a power play for them so far. We're controlling D to start off. Couldn't hold the line with the pass, and ever since then, the Selects making it tough on them to break back in and even having some looks the other way, shorthanded. But this draw will be won by the Ice. Moffat takes it behind her own net where she'll stick handle, waiting for options. And one presents herself up the left side, and Jacob now with it, going down the left side into the select zone for an offside. Draw will be won by Chablik onto the stick of Moffat. Now to Lazarenko. No offside. Now the Ice successfully gained the zone. Moffat takes it towards the backhand. Spun around before passing to Jacob. Her shot hit something on the way through. And this puck ended up going out of play. 33 seconds remain on the Ice power play now. The face-off inside of the select zone. Draw won by the Selects and not sent down. Glove down by Moffat at the point as she holds it in. Moffat skates with it a bit, goes cross-ice to Lazarenko. Quick to Jacob. Little tic-tac-toe at the point as it's turned aside by Kennedy. 18 seconds now. Jacob at the point, looking, surveying, score off the post from Jacob. So close to making it 2-0. She's going to get it right back. Right side now. Jacob just above the right face-off circle. Turns this down. Give and go. Not able to connect. Back to even strength. 5-on-5. This is back on the stick of Jacob. Up to the point, left side to Lazarenko. Back to Jacob. Unload shot. Save made by Kennedy. Rebound turned aside. No one able to jump on it from the ice as this gets chipped past. The Selects now looking to turn it up the other way. Dixon tries to protect but gets rubbed out along the boards. Fast now plays that out in front. No one there. Ava Boyley down low. This will be cut off by the Winnipeg Ice. In past the ringette line in their own end. And now able to break it out successfully. That pass just inside the blue line hits the skate. Turned over, miscommunication at the ice bench as this gets sent down low. Into the ice zone, turned over, shot on net, tipped through, saved by Grunwald. As the Ice look to get it out but can't. Held in by Brown at the line, her shot wide of the net from the point. It'll be to Lauder. Sending that down low to Hepner. Couldn't find her stick there. Nolgren there. The pressure taken away by the Ice in their own end, and turning up the other way now is Talia Jones. Down the right side is Jones. Delays, stops up as she ran out of space. Sending it down low where Macier will have that puck taken away by 16 in Heidinger. Macier now though at the point, sending it in deep. Into the far corner in the Select zone, 9:24 remaining. Selects able to get possession of it where it'll be cross-ice breakout pass to Nolgren. Nolgren cuts in on that right side, but the Ice, their layers of defense, too good. Loose puck picked up now, another good stick contested to not allow that shot through from Waddle in the slot. As the Selects go D to D, catching the Ice, trying to on a bad change as Waddell down that right side, protecting. But will lose the puck as the Ice send this down below their goal line to control. Breakout initiated by the Ice. It's up to Nicholas. Makes him fall. Nicholas, nice beauty and close move. Rebound chance there again from Nicholas. Breaking the Selects player's ankles. It's down low, out in front. Shot there off the post from Nicholas on her. Well, about her third chance there on the sequence. It's still a 1-0 game. 8:27 remaining. Nicholas might have to be gifting someone new ankles on the Selects. Not quite sure who it was, but my goodness, what a nasty toe drag. Ends it off by hitting a post in that sequence. So dangerous, not only when she can showcase her playmaking ability, being the assist leader in the league, but can also let it rip, and like Annika Russell, an excellent set of hands. A lot of players on this Ice team having similar skill sets. As the Selects try to send this out, they can initially. They finally do, as Mann had some trouble containing that in her skates inside the Select zone. The Selects now just inside, taking a shot. From the right was Isabella Carrier, but nothing doing there. It went wide of the net. Selects get a change. Ice breaking out the other way. Intercepted at first, but taken by the Ice in the neutral zone. Compty upon entry. Her shot could not find the net. Turned over again into the possession of Moffat now in the Ice zone. Moffat turns this up the left side to Chablik where she rims that down. Brown first one on the puck. Puck squirts out in front. Jacob there, chance. Rebound created. Another survival there for this Selects team. That puck wide of the net. On back to the possession of the Ice on their stick. Loose puck picked up by the Selects in their own end. Turned over at the line. Jacob sprawling into the play. Jacob now, her shot can't get on net. As the Ice continue to give chase, holding it in at the line is Chablik. Now stepping up. Moffat there. More support at the line. Keeping it in. Finally sent out by the Select spot. All the way down for an icing. As the Selects looking to catch their breath for just a moment here. They've been in survival mode for most of this period. Shots are now 21-6 in favor of the Winnipeg Ice. Eastman has definitely had their chances, but they're quickly squashed by this Ice team because of how not only good they've been in their coverage defensively, but the urgency to come back has been very apparent. And just the support from this team, it's made it very tough for this Eastman Selects team to transition and get any flow going here so far. Unless they get the puck out in a way where this Ice team either bobbles with it or it just gets passed on chips out of their own end. This puck just before the Selects line, brought in now by Carvalho, but she has it sticked away. It's played into the corner. She gets this up to the point to Texiera. Texiera now walks in as the shot blocked. Up back to the point for Talia Jones. Her shot, having some trouble with it, was Kennedy lost it beneath her. We'll get another stoppage in play with 5:31 remaining now. With 22-6 are the shots for this Ice team as they got another face-off, offensive zone face-off in their opposition's end. The Selects, Compty at the Selects blue line, her shot wide of the net. As Anna Caruso stepping up into the play on the forecheck. Takes it out the right side. Backboards off to Compty. That shot! Having some trouble with it was number 1 in Oriana Kennedy. Couldn't quite find it for a moment. That's about the second time in a row that's happened. But she survives for now, like the Selects team has been doing. Yet another draw. 5:09 left. The Winnipeg Ice zone. Isabella Mann in on the draw. Loses that to the other number 10 in Ava Boyle. Beavis now skating with it. Up the middle side, able to evade the pressure. Plays that into the back legs of Ava Boyle. Turned over in the neutral zone. Picked up by Ginger Fast now. Fast lightly off of the right side boards. Boyle contesting there with Farmer. Ice looking to break this out the other way. Up the right boards to number 7 and Farmer onto the stick now of Compty off the backboards to Farmer. Again, Farmer goes cross ice. Up for a stretch pass, but that couldn't find any of her teammates as it's back behind the Selects net again. Into the far corner. Selects trying to lift it out, but they can't. Clogging that left side of the boards is this Winnipeg Ice team. Giving the Selects team fits, trying to do so. They still can't get it out. It's Stephanie Jacob holding the line. She tries getting past Ginger Fast, but can't. The Selects just before the Ice blue line send it in deep, trying to create a turnover. Almost did from the Winnipeg Ice, and now they get one at the blue line. Nice stick there defensively by Carvalho to force the turnover onto the stick now of Jacob. Down that left side off of the helmet of Kennedy as she makes the stick off of a tough shot there from Jacob. So this puck still in the Select zone into the right corner. Chablik in on the forecheck, ends up tying up a Selects player along the boards. And puck finally sent out as Selects able to get past the Ice. Remillard almost pickpocketing Moffat of the puck, but Moffat able to survive, got it to a teammate quickly. It's turned over though into the Selects possession now where it's Scott Cook. Got in front, but contested nicely there was Abby Dixon by the coverage of the Winnipeg Ice as we play on 1-0. Held in at the point. Back into the slot area where Lazarenko backhands this to the boards out of trouble. And sent all the way down into the Select zone again as they look to counterattack quickly. Boyle gets this past with one hand. Tries getting this to Dixon. Her shot from the side of the net. Saved by Grunwald, but we'll get a delayed penalty coming up here, drawn by number 10 in Boyle for body contact. from number 14 and Caitlin Moffat. As this period has gone along, this Selects team has put their work boots on, knowing that it's not going to be pretty like most of their success has been this season to beat this Ice team today. So let's just continue to skate hard for pucks and see what happens. Caitlin Moffat getting a bit too physical in the corner there. The Selects potentially finding their break as they win the draw. Up the half wall, shot off the crossbar from number 19, and Hepner, we play on. Boyle now tries going across ice to number 19 in Hepner, but that pass was too light for her. Down low now to Fast. Her shot had a girl with her, but elected to shoot, goes high of the net. Heidinger recovering the puck. Up to the slot, to the point, sorry. Hepner tried taking the shot, but can't. Ice now in possession of it and sending it down low all the way. As Talia Jones and the D will go off for a change. The Ice in on the forecheck on this PK. Now as the puck in the select zone. Talia Jones finds an outlet in number 16 in Hepner. Her pass across behind a teammate though. As the Selects almost turn it over at their own blue line with no one behind to cover, which would have been bad. Bad mistake now. Man recovering the puck. The Ice trying to get a shorthanded chance, but couldn't. The Selects able to survive for now. Up the right side to Ginger Fast now as she establishes the zone. Fast having options. Cross ice pass to Hepner. Couldn't find her. Call on the play now. Two coming to this Selects team. As number 19 in Hepner gets frustrated. Brings her stick down on a Winnipeg Ice player's stick for a slashing. For the next 34 seconds, we'll have 4-on-4 hockey. And then after that, for the rest of this period, be a 5-on-4 for this Winnipeg Ice team. Isabella Mann, Chloe Nicholas out there as the forwards. Meg Farmer and Brianne Compte out for the Winnipeg Ice in a game that's still 1-0. As the puck gets dropped, but whistle right away. And the draw dropped again. Won by the Ice. Puck to the point. Can't be held in by Farmer. She takes it out. Goes D to D to Compte. Compte up ice for Man. But she can't cradle that puck. The Selects taking it down the other way. Remillard, her shot. Can't get through those shin pads of Farmer. As Nicholas tries one touch in this out for the Ice, but can't. The Selects now forcing a turnover. Remillard, her shot. Not the hardest, but looked like it almost fooled Grunwald going wide of the net. It's the Winnipeg Ice now on the power play. Selects onto the penalty kill. This shot from Ava Boyle can't get past the stick of, I believe, number 8 in Meg Farmer. Will be covered up by number 1 in Bailey Grunwald. With 23.9 seconds remaining here in this period, draw one by the Winnipeg Ice. They'll have just under a minute left of power play time heading into this next period as they look to get something potentially going here with 10 seconds remaining. They can, as that pass goes all the way by Carvalho. She had her stick tangled up, which disrupted it. The buzzer sounds as Moffat was skating with it at neutral ice there. As the second period is officially in the books. Still 1-0 for this Winnipeg Ice team, and they still continue to dominate possession of the puck. This Eastman Selects team had some chances, though, off the rush, off of those, times when they were chipping it past the pinching Ice defenseman. And they've looked like they've had 2-on-1, 3-on-1 opportunities. But it's either been not the cleanest shot that's gone through, or just simply the fact that this Winnipeg Ice team is making such an effort to get back on the defensive side of things, where those opportunities run short in terms of the length they have them at when they do have those opportunities in terms of the Eastman Selects. The way this Ice team continues to put shots on net is something they'll continue to look in to do for the remainder of this game. They've been having a lot of success on the cycle. The Selects looked like they had better success in breaking out this time around on this Winnipeg Ice team, but still, the transition game hasn't been the cleanest from this Selects team. Credit to the Ice for that, for making it difficult for them to break out of the zone. And yeah, Oriana Kennedy needs to continue to come up huge for the Selects team, looking to continue to block shots moving forward in this period coming up. We'll see if this Winnipeg Ice team can continue to generate the momentum they have and generate the shots on goal, the time of possession here in period number 3. Oriana Kennedy and this defense for the Eastman Selects surviving for now, still down 1-0 like they were heading into this most recent period. Myself, Graham, the G-Show Forsyth, will be back for the third period call in this game, brought to you by Mid-Canton Fasteners and Tools, Terrico, and Goaltenders. Welcome back to the Hockey for All Center here on MFHL Game Day number 7 between the Winnipeg Ice, the home team, leading the visiting Eastman Selects 1-0 after 2 periods of play. We're heading into period 3 here in just moments, folks, moments away from it happening. Should be a great third period of play between these two teams, and this game is pretty much par for the course of how this rivalry is played out this season, or when these two teams have played each other at that, as we showed it at the start of the game. But for this Winnipeg Ice team, they are up 3-0 in the season series, and all of their wins have come by 1 goal. Funny enough, one of their wins was 1-0, and that's what the score currently stands at in this game. But it was Annika Russell making a nice move, splitting through 2 Eastman Selects players and throwing a backhand on net that would beat Oriana Kennedy in that first period to give this Winnipeg Ice team the lead. And in this period, it was the last one that we saw for period number 2. The Ice saw their shot lead go up to 23. Eastman saw it go up to 8. It's 23-8 in shots for the Ice heading into this period. But yeah, they got shut out. Oriana Kennedy surviving in that last period, and Eastman doing enough in front of her to alleviate some of that pressure from this Ice team. But some good looks at that from this Winnipeg Ice team that they'll be continuing to bank on as this game goes forward. And for this Selects team, in these last final 20 minutes of regulation, you're going to need to find some way to fool this Winnipeg Ice team defensively, find a way to open something up and capitalize on that opportunity, because they've done such a good job at taking away all space on the ice at all ends of the ice all game long here this afternoon. And by the way, everybody, this isn't the only game going down today in the MFHL. A game that started 30 minutes after this one. The Winnipeg Avros in Central Plains playing in 7 Oaks Arena. 2 Winnipeg-located games this Sunday afternoon, which is kind of awesome to see. And, of course, the Westman Wildcats out in Hartney at home taking on the Pembina Valley Hawks at 2. And a game that's 8 minutes away is the Yellowhead Chiefs and the Interlake Lightning. So that is a huge game for both those teams, just like this is currently between the Ice and the Selects as we're underway for the third period of action. Jacob up to the point to Moffat. Her shot from the point will be covered up there by Oriana Kennedy. As this Winnipeg Ice team starting this period off on the power play. For them, I think it's about establishing your offensive zone time, which I'll have to wait a bit more to do as Eastman sends it out, and this is exactly what Eastman has to do in these last few seconds of this penalty kill, is to clear it down like they just did. Moffat now carrying the puck up with time and space in the neutral zone up that left side. Moffat skating, she turns back the lane, protecting the puck, tries getting that through the skates of Lauder, but couldn't, gets the pass back. Moffat on the backhand, we're back to even strength, turning up ice now, and her shot will be turned aside by Oriana Kennedy. Recovered by the Ice for a moment, but sent out once again by this Selects team. The Selects look to turn it up the other way. Hepner, her shot, or Heidinger, sorry, with a shot on net. Will be turned aside there by Grunwald. One of the few times today they've been able to get a shot off on the rush in like that, on the attack like that, which they'll be looking for more of those opportunities to quickly counterattack the Ice in this period for sure. You'd have to think. And this game brought to you by Maycan Fasteners and Tools, as it's in the Winnipeg Ice zone. In the far corner, this puck will be picked up by Heidinger. Played to the point for Lesage, and her shot got through all that traffic but couldn't get in on net. Puck played into the neutral zone but sent back in again by the Selects team. So they get fresh legs out on ice. Nice job by Annika Russell to receive that pass off of the side of her skate. This gets back into the neutral zone now, where the Ice survey their options and play a short pass to Makiera as she got into the zone. Rimmed up that right side, pinching his Texiera to eventually keep this one into the possession of this Selects team as they turn it up the other way now. Swadal unable to play that by and picked off of the puck. Nicholas with it. Her shot wide of the net. Was number 3 in Lesage who had the puck stripped from her. From Chloe Nicholas, who Nicholas tries getting a pass back there from Compty just before the line. But all she can do is just touch this in. Turnover now behind the net from this Selects team. Nicholas out there with Mann and Carvalho. Mann protecting on her backhand before playing this up to her left point, closest to the Eastman bench in Farmer, but has that taken away by Fast. Plays that up. Potential chance here for Eastman. Shot on net. Not able to get through though once again. Winnipeg Ice. This time Compty back in on defense with a good stick. That shot now at the point will be blocked and rimmed around. The Ice try to get it out, and they do. Farmer chips it up to a teammate in Carvalho, who gets closed off. Isabella Carrier plays it off the boards now back into the Select zone. Across for Chloe Carrier. She sends that in the opposite direction, into that corner as the Selects go off for a change. Jacob, at neutral zone, plays this back to Moffat and gets it back up the left side, closed off. So Jacob, all she could do was send that in. The Annika Russell out in front, tries getting the pass there. Nice stick by Kennedy. As Heidinger able to lift this just over the upskirts of the stick of Lazarenko. Jacob down the right side has that shot blocked upon entry. So it'll be up to Chablik. Pass from Jacob. Chablik has her stick disrupted there. As Selects finally clear it out. And already early on, the Ice causing some chaos in front of the Select zone, in front of their net. Heidinger decides to just send this down. Going off for a change. Eastman keeping their shift short. A period where they'll need their full team to come through. So there's not one star in particular on this team. Sure, Ginger Fast leads this Selects team in points. It's not like it's by a whopping amount. Got a lot of good hard-working players on this team that have shown they can do a lot. Talia Jones now in the slot. Her shot turned aside by Oriana Kennedy. Yeah, if you're wondering why we put Selects goaltending as a player to watch, no matter if it was Kennedy or Tomes in net, this is why. What you've been seeing this afternoon, 25 shots on net, 24 saves from Kennedy. She's shown her athleticism on some shots. She's shown her great technique in some. And that goal by Annika Russell, like we've talked about, it's just one of those where I think she'd like to have it back. Didn't handle it the cleanest. If she could have it to do over again, she could have made that save maybe 9 times out of 10. To be honest with you. As this puck gets sent all the way down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. As this puck gets played up the middle to Isabella Mann as she turns it up the right side. Beavis challenging her down that side. Gets a stick on her. Mann continues to have possession of it. Played it out front to Carvalho. A loose puck. Still there on the backhand now of Nicholas. Her shot couldn't get through. But back on the stick now of Mann. Backhands it up to make Farmer. Across to Compty. Compty shot through. Rebound there. Turned aside. Another chance. Still whacking away at it is Mann, and her shot trying to put it in the back of the net. Turned aside by number 1 in Kennedy as she gets another face-off, another stoppage in play here with 14:02 remaining. In a game where the Ice already have the lead up 1-0, looking to extend it here in this game, as they've had almost all of the offensive zone time here so far. That shot from the point tipped and covered up again by Oriana Kennedy. You have to think this Ice team wants to capitalize soon on a chance, because the longer a game stays close, when you are having all the chances, at one of these points, it's bound that the other team is going to get some chances and some possession, and probably good chances at that. And as good as Bailey Grunwald has been, she's only faced 10 shots throughout this game. So a tricky one comes her way. I have to wait and keep tabs on her to see if she'll be ready. As for the Eastman Selects at this point, to tie this game will be looking to do it off of an opportunistic bounce. I'd be thinking the puck is still in their own end. They'll be looking to play it up now, and they do, lifting that up the left side. Past everyone except for Meg Farmer. She's first back off the boards to her D partner in Compte. This one now getting over the stick of Carrier. Chloe Carrier, that is. Isabella Mann clearly beat her to it, but of course the no-touch icing. Refs call it. With 13:01 remaining here in this period, draw back in the ice zone. Off of an attempt. That shot from the high slot from Beavis. It's turned aside. Actually, that's number 4 in Dixon. In tight now. By getting that corner covered up on the net. The post was Grunwald nicely. This goes all the way down for this Winnipeg Ice team for an icing. And we'll get another face-off inside of Winnipeg zone. And if we take a look at the standings quickly here, or we'll wait for that as they're about to drop the puck, but the Ice looking for win number 18. Selects looking to potentially move into second. Here's Jacob down the left side. Beating almost everybody, cuts in, but couldn't drag the puck through. She gets taken out and goes hard into the net. Occupied by Kennedy. The captain was shaking her head afterwards. We'll get a face-off inside of the select zone coming up here in just a moment, as the refs look to get the net set again. But as we take a look at the standings heading into this game, the Ice is 17-3-2, having a chance to move to 38 wins. And Eastman potentially with a chance today to move into second. That is if they get the 2 points in regulation, where they're in danger of coming away with 0 with 12:20 remaining. They got the net set again. We're back to play. Chablik down low, taking it away. Up to the slot, ends up to the point to Moffat. Her shot high, and seen cleanly by number 1 in Oriana Kennedy. Great focus to track it. As another face-off awaits in the Eastman Select zone. Chablik won the draw, but Jacob lost position on Brown as Jacob gets back on good positioning, able to pin her up along the boards. And we'll get a penalty here coming up. So it's Heidinger taking, I believe it was a trip-in penalty. So we'll send the Ice back onto the power play. With 12:09 remaining, penalty going to Heidinger. Sent out early here on this Selects penalty kill into center ice for Moffat. Plays that to Jacob. Jacob towards the bench for Lazarenko as she brings it in now. Lazarenko tries cutting in, has her stick taken away. But oh, nice job to get in the way of that clearing attempt. As the Ice back on possession of the puck, Moffat backhands that off the boards to Lazarenko. Down low now, Lazarenko gets it back at the left face-off circle. She has Nolgren on her, passes it to Moffat, shot blocked in the skates of Jacob. Can't get a stick on it though. Handle it cleanly, but the Ice still possession. As Jacob Switches at the line with Moffat. Moffat coming in now. This puck looked like it was making its way towards net, but stops up. Back to the point to Moffat now. To Jacob. Shoots, and a save made by Oriana Kennedy here. Some shoves in front of the net afterwards. But 52 seconds remain on this penalty kill, and so far so good for the Selects team. Well, the Ice have been able to control it, making them wait to shoot. And when they have shot, Kennedy up to the task. Draw, tie up. It'll be won by the Ice there, but Farmer couldn't hold it in at the point as she goes up ice to Mann. As Mann can't go any further with the speed she had, so decides to stop up across to Compte. Compte's shot just whistles wide of the net. Looked like she was looking for a deflection. Mann battling with Kaylee Remillard along the boards. Selects able to get possession of it on the support. There was Beavis. She sends that down deep. Back to retrieve it for the Ice. Compte with 13 seconds left in this penalty kill. She'll leave that for Isabella Mann, who's building up speed, but nice read of the angle there by Waddell to close her off as we're back to even strength. As this is played up to Annika Russell, the lone goal scorer for the Ice in this game, gets rubbed out along those right boards. Held in at the point now by Farmer, tries going to that slot area for Russell, but that pass wouldn't be hard enough and was too contested. Be it the area. Still in this 1-0 game as the Ice turning up the other way again. Down that left side, Jones passed towards the middle, hit something and disrupted it. It'll be sent down low to Carvalho. Carvalho up to the point for Texiera, but that one too far for her to keep in. So it'll be sent all the way down into the Ice zone in this game. Brought to you by Terrico with 9:18 remaining. Check out their website at terico.ca to find out why they're so trusted by Manitoba producers, as they have been for over 80 years. This play towards the Selects bench, rubbed out along the boards there, I believe was Talia Jones. As the Selects go to break it out the other way, Texiera leaves the pressure with a backhand pass to an open Maciera. To the middle, her pass can't hit Carvalho. The Selects chip it up the other way, now into the Select zone. Scott Cook's pass couldn't find the middle for Hepner. The Ice now playing it up, offside though. Will be called on the play there. So our apologies, folks. Our sponsor was covering up the line there. Looked like Jacob and Carvalho were going to go in together, but that puck wasn't fast enough getting past. Players were over the line beforehand. That's why we get an offside. So the draw will be won by the Winnipeg Ice. Attempted to be played down, but a nice stick by Brown, which is also a high stick on the play. We'll get a face-off inside of the Select zone now. It's 29-10 are the shots in favor of the Winnipeg Ice. So draw will be won by them again. Russell gets that up to the point to Moffat. Back to Russell. Russell now, her shot wide of the net as she takes a tumble afterwards. She's been in the thick of things today. Getting in the rough stuff. Seen her on ice a few times, but it's all for trying for Russell as she tried to get that pass to a teammate of the stick on Heidinger, but couldn't. Heidinger's shot from high up in the Ice zone turned aside by Grunwald. Still in the Ice zone. It's on the stick now of Stephanie Jacob. Played that up to Russell. Russell tried cutting in, but couldn't. Nice stick by a Selects defenseman. The Ice sent it in deep with 7:50 remaining. Now it's on the stick of Brown. Down that left side. Brown looking. She goes right. Cross ice to Waddell. Waddell entering the zone. She looks to protect the puck. Shifting where the puck was moved a bit. Has it taken away though, and at center ice. No call on the play. Carvalho taken down. Compte stepping up there for support to take that puck. possess it in the select zone. The Selects take it away below their own goal line now. Played off the boards where it'll be Compte stepping up into the play. Carvalho tried playing that in deep, but fanning on the puck. Brienne Compte backhands it. Down low. Can't find a teammate though. As this gets past, no one on it. Ginger Fast down that right side. Her shot can't get through. Once again, the defense there for the Winnipeg Ice. Too good for this Selects team. This goes up to the middle. It's left for Man. Man leaves it for Chloe Nicholas, but that drop unsuccessful as it's Ginger Fast coming down the right side. Goes inside outside. Fast to the net. Rebound there. Shot. Oh, puck stays out somehow to Chloe Carriano. Scores! Oriana Kennedy comes to the bench. You can't see it right now to high-five her teammates. The Selects bench going crazy right now, and what did I say? They were looking for ways to attack successfully off the rush. Ginger Fast gets the puck with some room to stake in the neutral zone. She's able to go inside, outside, creates a shot on net where the Ice can't cleanly handle the rebound. It ends up on the stick of the Selects where it gets played up to the point to Chloe Carrier. And like that, folks, it's a 1-1 game all of a sudden. They were looking to make it 2-1 there, but that shot wide of the net. It wouldn't be right if this game was a blowout this afternoon. It wasn't like that in any of the 3 previous matchups. I started up 1-0. Of course, most recently, Chloe Carrier playing hero right now for the Selects team to tie the game at 1 apiece. 5:52 remaining here. This is Cox Lauder behind her own net. Went the other way to an outlet in Waddell. As the Selects try to push it up that right side in their own end once again. So they look to regroup. Cox Lauder now goes up that right side to Waddell. Waddell dumps it in. This goes behind the Ice net, occupied by Bailey Grunwald. The Selects in on the forecheck, hassling Moffat. Moffat looking for options, doesn't like what she sees, so reverses behind her own net to Lazarenko. Lazarenko up the left to Stephanie Jacob, to the middle. Jacob gets it back. Jacob down that left side. 2 Selects there to close off on her, double teaming her. Sit rims out the other side. Compte coming up to pinch. She has her stick tied up. 3 Ice players in the vicinity there closest to us at our broadcast camera. The Ice get possession. D to Farmer. Her shot. And on net. Through the window on Oriana Kennedy because she could see absolutely everything that time around. No traffic on her. One of her easier saves this afternoon. In this game, brought to you by Goaltenders, your goalie's personal video review service. The Selects, moments ago, tying this game. They were down 1-0 after the first period. And the Ice coming in hard on the forecheck here. You can guarantee that, but they'll also be looking to play smart here in these last few minutes. Selects team looking to do what they've done all game long, survive and potentially look for even more. If they do just that, breaking out of their own zone. It's Noel Grin receiving the pass from Beavis and going offside on the play. With 4:13 remaining, shots 30-12 in favor of the Ice. Of course, the shot total not even mattering at this point. Tie game 1-1. Callie Remillard taking the draw against Talia Jones. The Ice defenseman number 19 and Delacqui played that almost into the select zone. It's in their zone now, deep behind their net. It's Callie Remillard pressured by 2 Ice players. So the Ice look to hold it in at the line. They can. It's sent up to Waddle. To the neutral zone. She walks in. How's that sticked away? It's on to the stick now of Carey. Plays that towards the front of the net, where Dixon picks it up, and she'll be Sent to the boards in a bad position by number 17 by Talia Jones. Two-handing her. I'm sure this is going to be a boarding penalty coming up. And the most disciplined team in the league coming into this weekend once again. Like we saw on Wednesday, could very well be in trouble due to this penalty kill for this Selects team. An advantage for them to take the lead now. So it's dropped to the point to Heidinger. Heidinger try getting that back to Fast, and the Ice able to clear it out. Pretty successful here to start things off. This is played up the right side now to Heidinger, across to number 10 and Ava Boyley. Ava Boyley down the left side, takes it behind the goal line, trying to take it around the net, but a nice stick there by an Ice player to disrupt it down low. Moffat, the support girl there, able to pick up that loose puck and send it all the way down as the Ice go off for a change. Adeline Nolgren now backhands this up to Ginger Fast. Ginger Fast plays it off herself to the boards, a little give and go. Fast now up, she shoots, and that's going to be a save made by Bailey Grunwald. Interesting there from Ginger Fast. Didn't like any of the options she had presented to herself in terms of who she could pass to, so decides, you know what, my player's going down anyway. She just blew a tire. Let me just play this puck to myself for fun. That's what she did, and created space for herself at the end of the day. I mean, helped that she had that Ice player go down and blow a tire, but some creativity shown there from number 8, the leading point getter for this Eastman Selects team. Misplayed there on Eastman's half of the red line. It's sent down deep by Chloe Nicholas on the forecheck. But the Selects coming down the other way. Off a cross ice pass down the left side as Callie Remillard drops that for number 18 and Isabella Carrier. Goes across to Chloe Carrier on that right face-off circle, but couldn't locate her. Played out in front, no one there to receive the pass as the Ice able to clear this down once again. As we'll be going back to even strength soon. Annika Russell taking the puck away. Pickpocketing. She's on it now. As a teammate with her decides to shoot, though, and turned aside by Oriana Kennedy. The Selects playing this off the boards behind them. Behind the net in their own end. We're back to even strength. 3 Ice players get taught, but the Selects could not take advantage as they missed on that pass into the neutral zone. It's sent back into the Select zone where Carvalho will give pressure. Tying up a Selects player along the boards. That's Devin Brown, able to squeeze out of it. Still being pressured by Carey. Off the boards with that pass. Unable to connect and sent back down deep again. Or this time into the crease. Some miscommunication now from Oriana Kennedy in the defense. Coming in is Stephanie Jacob. Try getting that to the slot. We're into the final moments of play now where it'll be one-on-one. Nolgren in that shot. Down the right side. Turned aside by Bailey Grunwald. And now going the other way is the Winnipeg Ice. It's Jacob. Cuts to the middle. Shot turned aside. A flash of the leather from Oriana Kennedy. With 39.7 seconds left in this 1-1 game. From the Hockey for All Center, both these teams having their chances late. And the windmill save from Oriana Kennedy there, getting the best of number 9 and Stephanie Jacob. 34 seconds remaining, physical play down low. No arm goes up on the play as someone was bodied from the Winnipeg Ice. Couldn't quite see it. It's Ginger Fast taking it down the right side. But she'll have that sticked away. Nice job by Isabella Mann to come back and intercept. 17 seconds remaining to the middle to Chloe Nicholas. Down the right side, Nicholas backhands it towards the net onto the stick of Macchiera to Nicholas. She can't get it in a clean shooting position though. Waddell, 4 seconds remain. She'll want to shoot upon entry. She does. Turned aside by Grunwald. And we will be getting our second fixin' of OT. here in 2024 alone, ladies and gentlemen, as 2 Sundays ago we saw the Ice and Yellowhead Chiefs go to OT. Second OT game in the history of G-Show Productions MFHL Game Day. And after 3 periods, ladies and gentlemen, it is a 1-1 game. So I believe it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 5 minutes. Then they go into a shootout. We'll have to assume we'll be seeing the top players from both of these teams to start off. Wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie Jacob headlines the forward group. Caitlin Moffitt would headline the D group. Wouldn't be surprised if Annika Russell got a start as well on that top line for the Ice. And as for the Eastman Selects, I feel like a given as Ginger Fast could potentially be out there. Of course, their leading scorer, Boyley's been solid today. Looks like Boyley, Sage, Beavis, and Fast will be out there. Be Carvalho and Jacob for this Winnipeg Ice team. And the game brought to you by Make-Cannon Fasteners and Tools, Terrico, and Goaltenders. And one of these matchups have already gone to OT in the season series this season already. Second OT between these two teams for this season. Second OT for us here on MFHL Game Day, and we're off. As it'll be the Selects with the puck in their own end to start things off here in OT. Giving pressure are the Winnipeg Ice. This one able to get by though as Jacob and Carvalho getting back into the play now for this Ice team. This gets sent out of the ice zone into the neutral zone where Chloe Carrier will be on it. It's up, leaving that for Fast after having her stick taken away. Fast trying to protect on the outside. Tried to get that to the middle, but couldn't. Sits onto the stick of Caitlin Moffitt. Moffitt looks to go for a skate, taking it up the middle in the neutral zone. The rest of her teammates hold the line. Moffitt taking it behind the net now, but still no options presented to her. Tight man-to-man coverage played by the Selects team. Carvalho now coming into the corner to help get this loose puck. As this gets in no one's possession and sent down low to the Select zone. This pass, though, not hard enough along those left side boards closest to us. It'll be Compte stepping up into the play now. She has it. Goes to the point to Carvalho. Carvalho shoots. Her shot will be blocked by Chloe Carrier. Back on it, tries touching it to a teammate, but can't. As this puck gets sent into the ice zone as the Selects go off for a change on the backhand, getting some fresh legs out on ice. Down the left side, Nicholas protecting. Tried dropping that for Meg Farmer, but disrupted, picked off there by Heidinger. The Ice back in possession of it now. This is left for Mann at neutral ice. Mann able to muscle her way through, unable to get that down low though. Mann back on the puck in support. Chloe Nicholas tries touching that pass, but can't. It's across to Lazarenko. Lazarenko in front to Nicholas, but defended well by the stick of Beavis in front. Nicholas winning the battle for the puck, though. Plays it to the other corner for Mann. Mann looked like she left it there, but couldn't do it in a strong enough fashion to get it to a teammate. This is played all the way down into the Selects, or into the Ice's zone. The Selects in on the forecheck. The Ice look to go D to D in their own end. Stephanie Jacobs circling around. Looking to open up space, and she does. Making it past on that left side by Dixon at first, but couldn't make it past the other. Here's Russell, skates, and oh! Little shimmy shake, splits the D. So we play on. Nice save by Oriana Kennedy at the point. Moffitt, she shoots now, blocked. Rebound there, loose puck. But the Selects able to survive and get it out of the zone. Brianne Compte's backhand pass. Not far enough, gets picked off initially. But back with it now. Oh, Russell gets pickpocketed. Ginger Fast in alone. She shoots. Rebound there low at Grunwald. How do you do? She says to Ginger Fast this time around. Not giving up as big of a rebound getting a glove on it quickly to cover it up. And Annika Russell, all game long, has been pickpocketing the opposition. She has a little karma this time go around her way as Ginger Fast almost ends the game, off of that opportunity she had off of pickpocketing. That shot now from the side of the net won't be able to go, as it's down below in the Ice's corner. Play to Nolgren. Nolgren sends that to Lesage. Lesage, her shot scores! It's another upset here at the Hockey for All Center. For the first time this season in another one-goal game, this Eastman Selects team comes back and finds a way to win over the first place Winnipeg Ice by a score of 2-1 in OT. It was the Winnipeg Ice opening up the scoring in the first period from the goal of Annika Russell. But the Eastman Selects, no matter how much zone time the Winnipeg Ice had, no matter how many shots this Winnipeg Ice team had in this game, or the attempts they had, outshooting them 33-18, this Eastman Selects team stayed the course, continued to battle, continued to fight until tying things up in that third period, which would eventually send this to overtime. And the goals for these teams weren't pretty in this game, but it didn't have to be for this Eastman Selects team to get this win. Chloe Carey, of course, tied things up. Ginger Fast was creating all day long, especially on that goal for this Selects team when they had chances with the puck. And Oriana Kennedy with another fantastic performance in net. The fight, the compete, and taking advantage of the opportunity like we talked about here. The key to this Eastman Selects victory this afternoon over the Winnipeg Ice. We're going to get to the players of the game. We'll start off with the losing side, the Winnipeg Ice. I'll give it to Annika Russell, the lone goal scorer in this game, and not only was she showcasing really good things with the puck, but she was getting after it, closing down the angles of, you know, where players were going and taking pucks off of them, creating takeaways, forcing giveaways throughout this game. So, yeah, she almost ended up having herself pickpocketed at the end there by Ginger Fast, which didn't end up leading to the eventual game-winning goal at the time. But, yeah, overall, I mean, not many mistakes from her with the puck. She was everywhere today, making an impact on all ends of the ice, and, of course, had some silky mitts like talked about. She gets player of the game. And, yeah, in terms of player of the game for this Eastman Selects team, we're going to go with the goaltender once again, simply for the fact that Oriana Kennedy, without her performance at some points in this game, like this Winnipeg Ice team, most likely would have come out with the victory. An honorable mention, I'd say, was Ginger Fast, even though she had no goals. She was sensational in this matchup today in terms of creating for this Eastman Selects team. But as we take a look at the standings now, they aren't fully updated, but it's the Winnipeg Ice falling to 17-4-2, and the Eastman Selects moving to 15-7-2, depending on what happens between for the Yellowhead Chiefs and the Westman Wildcats. Eastman could very well be the second-place team by the end of this weekend. And sorry, the Winnipeg Ice fall to 17-3-3 since they dropped this one in OT. Still gaining a point in this one. They're up to 37 points. And yeah, be sure to check out MFHL U18 AAA.com for the schedule. But these are the rest of the games going on this afternoon, folks. All of them are underway. Wouldn't be surprised if the Avers and Capitals are actually close to being finished at this point. But check it out. The scores, what's going on at MFHL U18 AAA.com, as well as find them on social medias. Just type in MFHL and should be able to find them. But
Final score here from Hockey for All Center. The Eastman Selects winning by a score of 2-1. We won't be back here until February 1st, everybody. So until then, on MFHL Game Day, I've been your play-by-play commentator, Graham the G-Show Forsyth. Watch our podcast on Wednesday night at 9 p.m., the official MFHL podcast. Hoping to have guests from potentially this game and from other teams from around the league. Going to show some highlights in that one, a league update, and everything to do with the MFHL. It's your only place to get MFHL news up to date. Like we do it here on G-Show Productions with the graphics and stuff. We show it like so. Stay tuned for that coming up on Wednesday. MFHL Game Day Nation. We'll see you back here at the Hockey for All Center on February 1st. Thank you to Make Hand Fasteners and Tools, Terrico, and Goaltenders for sponsoring this matchup this afternoon. The Eastman Selects win their first of the season series 2-1 today. In OT, coming back over the Winnipeg Ice. Graham the G-Show Forsyth from gshow.ca saying thank you for watching. So long, folks, and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and weekend.